What's going on, everybody? Merry Christmas. It is Christmas Day. And yes, we are heading to the gym. We committed to doing this every day, and we're here not to make excuses. So, even though I'm about to make an excuse, but it's whatever. So, if you guys have been following along this series, day number 3 was a rest day, which was normal. We had 2 really good solid training sessions, so it wasn't a bad thing to take a day off just to recover. But day number 4, I didn't plan on taking a rest day. I was trying to figure out some way to make something work, but unfortunately we were just too busy for the weekend to make something happen. It's Christmas Eve. I was gonna try to go run, but it's just like I said, unfortunately things just didn't work out as far as making the videos and stuff. But we are back home for Christmas, and so yeah, we're about to head to the gym before we go into all of our holiday festivities for the day. So today's gonna be day number 5 of our prep for the CrossFit Open. At this point, we are 58 days away from the Open, and body's feeling pretty good. I think the rest days definitely helped. So we'll see how it translates into what we're doing today. Currently, I just realized as my stomach starts growling, I am fasted. So because our whole goal right now is to try to lose weight. So we're just trying to see how our body reacts to being fasted. Hopefully it'll help us lose some weight and getting a little bit leaner, making everything a little bit easier. So pretty much on today's agenda, I think number 1 today's going to be our max day for bench. So again, we're following the West Side barbell training methods. So basically one maximal effort day and then one dynamic effort day. And so today we are going to be doing our bench max effort day. Addition to that, we on the game plan, we have some we're going to try to do some Olympic lifts. Again, kind of pretty repetitive, just because right now I'm just working on the weaknesses and just maintaining the stuff that I already built up. So we're maintaining our overall upper end strength by doing the maximal effort stuff, keeping that central nervous system fired up for any time we need to do any kind of heavy lifts. Working on our Olympic lifts to get those fine-tuned. That way we can feel more comfortable under those weights. And then if you guys watched the last video, we did a Metcon with a bunch of snatches, and it made me obviously realize that my snatch isn't 100% to where I'd like it to be, because in theory I'd like to be able to fly through that exercise, but we didn't. We were able to do the 135, which is not bad. But that's also the cool thing about this training, the way I'm training, is I don't necessarily have to do maximal effort work on every single lift, or really switch that around. I don't have to do a crazy amount of volume on stuff. I can focus mainly on the heavy stuff when it comes to like the lifts, Olympic lifts, snatch, clean and jerk, squat, bench, deadlift, because with this training I'm doing a lot of volume with a lot of the lighter weights anyways. So you'd kind of be doubling up on volume, which I don't think is really necessary. So max effort bench, hit some Olympic lifts, try to get some heavy, maybe do some powers. We'll figure out what we want to do there. And then we're gonna work into some Metcons. Last video we did 12.1 and 12.2 of the CrossFit Open. That's actually another side point, another cool little thing, is I've kind of made it an effort to make sure that I instead of trying to figure out all these other workouts or just trying to make my own, I guess, I'm just going through the old CrossFit Open workouts, and just seeing how I rank up against everybody else and how well, where I'm at and what kind of rep schemes I can do. That way we get more familiar with the open workouts, and the open workouts are supposed to be very they're not super crazy because it's worldwide, so they have to do workouts that everybody can pick up and do, and they don't have any kind of crazy implements on them. So I guess, like I said, I think that's a good way for me to get accustomed to the type of workouts that we should expect for the CrossFit Open. Still working on different skills. We are working, again, we still got to work on getting our muscle ups down, start doing some more pull-ups, get that stuff dialed in. Double unders, that's another one. But overall, on today's agenda, I think we're going to be doing, once we get done with our Olympic lifting, we might do a little bit of skill work, but the workouts that I have planned for today have a lot of bodyweight stuff anyways, and a lot of the skill works that I would be doing normally. So we don't want to completely tax ourselves out on those movements. So we may not, as I'm talking about, we may not do too much as far as like the skill work per se, like specific skill work. We may just hop right into the Metcons and do the work, and yeah. Well, I think our goal would be to do 12.3, 12.4, and 12.5, assuming we have time. So yeah, other than that, I mean, that's pretty much our game plan. This holidays are definitely a tougher time to stick with the diet, because obviously everybody's bringing desserts, everybody's bringing all kinds of food, a lot of delicious food. But this is where we have to stay strong. We are only 58 days out, and we got to pick up if anything, this is where the training has to get picked up. So we're about to drink our pre-workout, get some more fluids in us, and yeah, we'll get working at the gym. So I'll see you guys in there. I don't know if you can hear this. That's what happens when you don't commit to a lift. So I didn't decide if I wanted to do a power snatch or a full snatch. And it turns out I didn't do either one. So we're gonna rest for a second. We're gonna squat snatch this. We're gonna do a full snatch. This is 185, but there's good checkpoint to know you gotta commit to the lift. You gotta know exactly what to do and have a clear plan. If not, you fail twice. So we're gonna give it a second, let our body rest, and we're gonna hit this shit. We're gonna knock it out. All right, so we just finished up, well, a couple things. Finished doing our bench and also finished up doing our snatch work for the day. Bench went really well. Ended up doing a 320 for a solid single. I feel like I could have gone more, but the whole point is just to hit a relatively good max, and that was more than I did last week. So that's a win in my book. We're just gonna keep compounding it. And the thing is, right now we're not really focused on increasing or like drastically making huge changes to our bench. So as long as I can keep, like, honestly, if I can keep around to where 315 moves like very really like nice and easy, I'm cool with that. So that's maintaining that strength, and is also a good primer to move everything into everything else. Snatch went pretty good. As you guys see on that last part, my pull has gotten much better, much stronger, much more efficient. So that's why I was like I was adamant about hitting the 185 for a snatch. So normally that's probably once you miss like 3 times, it's probably time to call it. But I just feel like everything felt so good that I didn't want to leave that on the table. I wanted to hit that 185. Was it the cleanest? No, but that's a positive thing to come out of that lifting session for the snatches. Is my pull felt very, very, very well connected. So as that cleans up, I think we'll see some weights moving pretty well. Again, I think the biggest thing right now is just dialing in the technique. And that pretty much wraps it up for our weightlifting part. We're back outside. We're gonna try to set up something. One of the workouts is supposed to do wall balls, but right now the wall ball thing is basically directed right into the sun. So you literally can't see anything. So might have to see if we can figure something else out. Or just play with fire and just do it. It's just, and maybe I don't know. But yeah, so we're gonna set up for our next workout. I believe we did 12.1, 12.2. So I think our goal today is to knock out 12.3, 12.4, and 12.5. We are making pretty good time, so I think we should have time for it. This really depends on how I feel after each workout, because these workouts are actually a little bit more, in my opinion, a little bit more taxing because they have a lot more volume in them. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hope you guys are enjoying so far. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave some comments down below what you guys think. If you guys have any questions, anything, feel free to put them on there. Other than that, let's get into the workout. So that's going to wrap up our training session for Christmas Day. I'd say it was a very successful one. So we ended up only doing the one Metcon. We did the 12.3. I was actually super excited how well that went. My whole goal for these open workouts is I just want to establish a baseline to get a real idea of what my weaknesses are, where I need to improve, where I can make tweaks. That way I can, I guess, fine-tune my training leading all the way up into the open. So you might see me not like completely push these extremely hard for that exact reason. Like I said, I'm just right now I am trying to establish a baseline, get some type of data for me to reference to. So if I decide to do that workout closer to the end of this prep, I'll have an idea like how much I've improved and again what it'll help me guide my training moving forward. But super excited. Max lift on bench went really well. Limping lifting went really well. A lot of good things. And then that, like I said, that workout, I can definitely see spots where I can improve. The workout actually calls for toes to bars. However, right now, between my grip strength, really just my grip strength, I really can't do that at the moment. I can't do the full motion, so we'll work on that as our grips get stronger and stronger. So I did the knee raises, which is it's like a modified version of it, which is essentially really close to a toes to bar. The only difference is you just throw your feet up. So that's the only variation we did. Super excited about the muscle ups. These are, I figured something out on the muscle ups that I think is going to help me in the future be able to knock out a lot of them actually pretty easily. I guess it'll be hard to explain, but so on the muscle up, I realized I wasn't using my legs as much. I wasn't driving my legs up to help me get up over the bar, and something clicked to where like I treat it almost like I'm doing the knee raises for if you're doing abs, but basically just do it really fast and powerful. So as soon that clicked, as soon as I made that connection, like the muscle up started going so easy. So I have the power for it. I think I've got the technique down pretty well. It really just going to come down to, as always, just like, again, keep working on the strength. You can probably tell my hands are pretty torn up. That's partially why I stopped. Just keep on pushing it. And as we lose weight and we keep working this volume, I think this stuff's going to get much easier. And we'll get to the point where we can actually do pretty much every workout RX, which for guys anybody who isn't really in the CrossFit area, RX is basically like the elites, like what the athletes, like that's the standard for the workout. So that's kind of our goal, is going into the open, is I want to be able to do everything RX. I want to be able to do all the movements without having to modify anything. So if I can get to the point where I can do those things, to me that's already a win in my book. And I think we're on a really good trajectory, really good pace to be able to do those things. Again, as we lose weight, as we keep working on the pull-ups, keep working on the muscle-ups, as the weight goes down, our strength gets better. I think those movements are gonna become a lot easier, closer to. So again, I'm super excited. I'm very grateful for everything for this whole last year. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Christmas or whatever, wonderful holidays, whatever you celebrate. It doesn't matter to me. But yeah, hope everybody's enjoying this series. I'm very well enjoying making these videos. It kind of helps me stay accountable. And also, I think it's cool. I think a lot of people don't really get to see someone like myself who, I can't consider myself an insanely good athlete, but I think I am I truly believe that anything can happen, anything can be done, as long as you're willing to put the work in. And that's partially what I want to put out there in the world as far as the fitness industry. I think there's a lot of people that post all the highlights, post all the good stuff, but which is all good, which is fine and dandy, but at the end of the day, like, that's not always 100% how it is all the time. I know for me, I'm gonna have days where I really don't feel like uploading. I really don't feel like working out. I really don't feel like putting the energy into making these videos. But at the end of the day, that's the whole point of me doing this. I want to be genuine. I want people to be able to see the come up, I guess, everything from the highs and the lows. So that's gonna pretty much finish out this video. I don't think I have anything else to talk about really. It's Christmas Day, finished it out, good workout, about to go eat some good food. Oh, side note, this is kind of irrelevant, but I'm also fasted. So the fact that I was able to do all that on a fasted, I hadn't eaten anything today, I'm pretty proud of that. I've also found that sometimes my workouts, I feel better sometimes when I work out fasted. So, but I know as we get, right now it's mainly just, I'm doing that just so I can make sure to continue to shed the weight. Eventually, as we ramp up training and everything gets, we get to the point where we're actually like in shape, like ready to go. We're trying to get to peak out for competition. That's when we're gonna have to really dial in our eating. It's gonna be really tough to not eat before a workout. We're gonna gas out really quick if we don't. But yeah, all right, enough of me talking. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas, and yeah, peace. Have a wonderful day.